talk through some bits about the car. Obviously, straight away, you've found out already there's not a lot of room at your feet. So keep your left foot well out the way, right foot does all the work. You can, there is a little, like,
there is a wee
rest there for your left foot, so you can use it if you want to choose to, it's more comfortable. Sometimes if you bring your knee up, it can hit the steering wheel. Hands on the wheel for me, perfect, that's how you should drive. On the gear paddles on this car are tiny. Now you can use 1 or 2 fingers if you want. I tend to use 2 on this car. They're also fixed to the steering column, so they're not going to move anywhere. But we do all our gear changing in a straight line anyway, so don't worry about it.
So is that a flick towards you?
Towards you, just like all the other cars. Just bring it towards you. Down a gear on this side, up a gear on that side. Alright, don't go too low because the indicators are really close to it and the wipers are on that side. Alright. So when you're changing gear, just have a quick glance before you do. Make sure you're pressing the right thing.
Okay.
Alright. Obviously, I know you've been out already. I'll need to adjust these mirrors because I was just driving it. The mirrors are for me, not for you. I'll keep us safe out there, so it's for cars coming past us. Try and be as safe as we can with that happening. But again, we'll not have any issues, so don't worry. I'll just adjust these. Right, perfect. Other than that, make sure your seatbelt is nice and secure for me. Get a nice tug. It's all sorted. Brilliant. One thing I will say is, I don't know if any of my other colleagues are doing this. I like to go through this because it's more important. The green line represents where you should be on the track. So on a typical right-hander, that is the line, the trajectory that you should follow. If it's a right-hander, you start the turn on the left-hand side of the track. Alright, and you exit on the left-hand side of the track. Alright, so your apex is the middle, and you exit on the left. Every corner we've got here is marked with 2 cones. Alright, so when I go around, when I do laps around the track, I look for these markers because these markers let me know when to turn in, when to brake, when to accelerate. It's about keeping that. Alright, so imagine for argument's sake this is your braking board. Alright, so you're coming down the straight, you get to the braking board, hard on the brakes, do all your braking in a straight line really hard, off the brakes here, and when you get to your double cone, no brakes, no gas, you are just steering. Into the turn. And when you get to the apex, which are all marked with yellow cones, I'll show you them when we're out there. You've got 3 laps, so I can show you on the first lap. Once you get to that cone, back on the gas again. But I don't want full throttle. I don't want 100 mile an hour. I just want a nice gradual pick up on the throttle. Alright, you just got to be really nice and careful with the throttle. And again, if it's a left-hander, you do the opposite. You start on the right, you end on the right. Again, we don't want to hit these cones, but we want to get pretty close to them. As for your hairpin, I've got 1 hairpin. I know you've already been out, so you'll have done it already. It's so easy to come out of that chicane and just turn. And folk end up here on this line, and then they gas it here and they spin out. So easy done. So what I want you to do is look for your double cones. I'll point them out to you when we're out there. It's actually about here, so you drive towards it. Get to your double cone, turn right. So you've hard turned all your turning there, and then by this point you're straightening out the wheel. You're beginning to straight out in the wheel, and you can gradually pick up the throttle. But you get from here to here pretty quick. Alright, so I don't want much throttle here. Just a nice pick up, just about here. And then when you're on the straight, back over to the left hand side, use all the track, you've paid for it. Alright, you ready? I'll keep you right, man, don't worry about it. Do not worry. First thing, foot firmly on the brake. And then click up a gear, so you'll go into first. So the red box indicates what gear you're in. We'll be in 3rd and 4th out on the circuit today. I'll keep you right. I'll tell you when to shift up, I'll tell you when to shift down. You ready? Good. So there's no one coming, nice clear bit of road. We're in first already, so onto the gas, really nice and slowly with the throttle, and gradually make our way out onto the track without running over my colleague. He's letting you pass, so on you go. Cheers, man.
God, this is sensitive, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, when we get out there, you'll get a feel for it.
Quite a stiff steering wheel as
That's
well,
right,
isn't it?
At these speeds it is. Just turn right for me here. At these speeds it is, There's a lot of weight in the car. They're all-wheel drive, engines mounted in the back. Alright, so we want to be turning left just up at this road here, and then we're going to stop just next to my colleague sitting down. And we're going to get your mug shot done. Alright. Alright, so if you want to stay in the middle of the road and then just come to a stop in front of my colleague. Alright, just stop here.
Ooh, there's the brake.
Perfect. Alright, try not to go any further forward. Always leave your foot on the brake if you can. And then do me a favour, if you pull forward and just pull to the right, as close to the grass as you can. Alright, if you just pull into the right hand side, close to the grass as you can, we'll let this other car pass, because they'll go flying. So approach the white line, alright, and if you just come to a stop here for me, just stop here, just foot firmly on the brake. Alright. And then if you just stay here for me, we'll let these guys pass to the left. Just stay here, man.
Alright,
we'll let these guys pass.
The Mario.
They'll be flying.
He's a lunatic.
Right, on you go, man. So, Steady with the throttle, get up to speed, I'll tell you when to shift up. Alright.
Oh, lovely.
Get the wheel back straight and a bit of throttle, shift up now. Alright, and a bit more throttle, and then shift up now. Perfect. So we'll stay in third, so forget about your gears, hands on the wheel.
Yep.
Right, drop your thumbs into the cutouts of the wheel. Perfect. Yep. Now that's the two cones I'm talking about. That's when you should start your turn, okay?
Okay.
And you're aiming for the green cone, which is your apex, okay?
Yep.
On the throttle once you pass the cone, okay? And you want to use all the track, mind, okay? Again, we're coming into this right-hander, staying to the left-hand side. You're in the braking zone now. So think about your speed, think about where you are. There's your two cones, off the brakes, aim for the apex.
Right, okay.
Drive through the apex with the gas. Alright, and then use all the track, come right out, and then that's your entrance to the turn again. And then your apex with the yellow cone back on the gas again. Now drift right out, use all the track. Now I don't want you to brake for this corner, I just want you to let off the gas, alright? So up a gear, perfect, and just run through, no brakes, nice and smooth. Now back on the gas when we get to that apex, perfect, nice and smooth, alright? Now you can give it some throttle when you're coming down that straight next lap, okay? We've got 3 laps. So we're going to start our second lap here, so nice and slow, forget about your gears, don't worry.
No.
Get all your braking done on a straight line, so let go of the brakes before you get to the chicane. Carry a bit more speed through. So nice and slow in here, there's the 2 cones I was talking about, aim for them,
okay.
Turn now. Alright, and your apex is on the right. Got a faster car, don't, just keep you driving. Faster car approaching, so stay to the left hand side of the track for me. Stay to the left hand side and we'll let these guys pass on the right. And now rejoin your racing line for me. Up a gear. Perfect. Alright, now we're going straight, forget what they're doing. Again, there's your 2 cones, that's the start of the turn. You should be off the brakes by now. Off the brakes. Alright, car handles better off the brakes.
Yeah, yep.
So then, again, try it again. So we're into a braking zone, you want to do all your braking in a straight line.
Yep, yep.
So you want to be off your brakes now, and then turn and aim for the cone, drift right out, straight in the wheel, straight in the wheel, drift right out, a bit more throttle, alright. Now off throttle, off brakes, and just aim for the yellow cone, perfect. Now drive past that cone. Alright, really give it some. Right, up a gear, hands on either side of the wheel, into the dugout. Alright, now drive. Now we are on our last lap, we do offer extra laps if you want them.
It's alright.
Yourself. Alright. So that again, you're in your braking zone now, so you don't have to brake as hard. See when you're carrying loads of momentum, you really want to brake. So off the brakes, man. Carry the speed through the chicane if you can.
Yep.
Alright. And then a bit more speed if you want. And then we're aiming for the 2 cones again. Alright. And then when we come around the corner, again, follow your normal line. Nice and smooth, and then on the gas again, gradually. Now over to the left hand side of the circuit, because we're going to be coming in. Yeah, but just at the front start of that hay bale, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. So what did you think of the Lambo?
Lovely, lovely machine.
Ah, that's a class, cracking.
Lovely. I've always admired them. Always
Taking
admired
the